Yes, man.
This
was one of my favorite days on films that I've ever had in 18 years.
This was such a crazy day. This is again the amazing Todd, the designer, and Sandra, the DP. This club was created on our we were in a warehouse kind of office space, and this is literally just a spare room that was like a big, just like a conference room kind of, and they turned these sort of two spare rooms into this club. Todd did all that graffiti, painted the walls black, like brought those video games in. It was literally just created from nothing. And then a lot of it is also the lighting of those clubs and how they all look. But it was such a crazy day. It's really hard because it was like so much to do and so many extras. And it was actually funny because remember, it was the day that the AD wasn't there. We had a substitute.
Oh, right.
Remember, we had it was literally the biggest day of the movie. It was one of the last days, and we had a substitute AD, but she did fine. Actually, it's funny. She actually worked on Smiley Face, a movie I did a few years ago. So I knew her, and she was fine. But it was a funny day because he was off doing something else that day.
I remember thinking about the background this day, and so often in movies when you see like dance scenes, the background, like people will be dancing differently or whatnot, and there's something so neat. You actually went to whoever cast them. They were actual goths, right?
Yeah,
you would dance at goth clubs.
Yeah, it was like they had to get special punk goth extras.
Yeah, I just think it's so genius.
They knew how to do the dancing and everything.
And they also didn't really care that it was a movie. You know, they weren't acting for the camera. They were just there, truly enjoying the moment. That was so neat.
Yeah, it was super fun. I just remember this day just being so. This club is actually based on a club in LA called Helter Skelter that I used to go to back in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. And I was in these kind of clubs so much when I was younger, and it was such a nostalgic experience. Like this shot, especially when you're sort of wandering out on the dance floor and you start dancing, and then of course the goth dancing.
Yeah, clear the spider webs of the dead body. Man, I think this is one of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen in any movie. It's so romantic to see, like, you know, sort of. I can't even tell you how many times I've fallen in love dancing with someone. Dance is such a, you know, I feel like it elicits so much emotion and sensuality, and to see that between the two of them, two young people, such a great introduction to their relationship.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful